Today I'm going to share with you 3 grand opening hacks that guarantee instant success. My name is Vince Aiello and I am the Director of Client Services here at Dineline, and I am shooting this video for you today for 2 reasons. Number 1, over the last few years we have spent over $6 million in paid advertising for our restaurant clients, and number 2, when these hacks are implemented correctly, it's not only going to bring you a massive success with your grand opening event, but more importantly, it's going to put you in a position to maintain revenue for months to come. So let's go ahead and jump into this. All right, restaurant owners, 3 grand opening hacks that guarantee instant success. Now, before we dive into this, I do want to show you some examples. Again, we've worked with thousands of restaurants. We've done hundreds, if not more, grand openings. And here's just some feedback from some of our clients. So you can kind of see here, on the top left, we have a Cinco de Mayo grand opening campaign. There was a line wrapped around the building. I'm not going to play the video, but you can kind of see from the photos there that there's just people standing in line waiting. I believe that was like an hour and a half before they even opened. You can see here from Shay on our team that we had a brand new concept just opened. They were on pace to do $125,000 their first month. Their break even for the month was $50K, and that's their first month of business. And a lot of it was attributed to our success of their grand opening campaigns. And then I also have a screenshot here of a grand opening we actually did recently where we had over 1,200 people confirm and show up to the grand opening. So again, if grand openings are on your radar, you're definitely watching the right video. I'm going to give you 3 different hacks here that, again, if you do them and use them, you are going to have a successful grand opening. So let's get into the first one. Now, this may seem a bit obvious, but I have talked to so many restaurateurs and so many people get this wrong, but you really need to offer your best item, okay? A lot of times we'll get restaurateurs that are opening up a new location, or maybe they have like a patio or a bar that they just built that they want to launch a huge event for, and they don't focus on their bread and butter, which is food. They often get caught up in giving away TVs or giving away money, giving away things that don't really matter to the restaurant and aren't necessarily going to bring somebody back. Because the fact of the matter is that if somebody's going to your restaurant for the first time, you want to impress them with your food. And you want your food to be the focus, because that is what is ultimately going to get them to come back again and again and again. If you focus on giving away TVs and money and things, raffles, signed items, auctions, unless you plan on doing that on a consistent basis, which I don't think you would, they're not going to come back. And you may have a great weekend, but they're not going to come back for the food. So I wanted to show you some examples here. This is a burger restaurant, and they did a grand opening, and they gave away a BOGO burger coupon. They made it about their food. Down here, we have Doghouse. This was one that we did last year. They had a grand opening, and they gave away free house dogs for a year, even with the chance to win a free house dog every month for an entire year as well. So again, they made it about the food. And right here was an event. This is a screenshot from an event on Meta that we did, Facebook. And this is a second location grand opening. The first 100 guests were able to receive one of their famous plates for free. So you could choose orange chicken, 2-piece fried rice, or boneless barbecue ribs, any side of your choice. Again, first 100 people get it for free. That's awesome. People are excited about food. They also had an exclusive raffle where anybody that enters the raffle, they would also get 10% off on their next visit. And then to top it off, they were giving away sushi samples from their menu that will be happening throughout the day. So again, the offer is so important. If you want to entice somebody to get up off their butt, visit your restaurant, and attend a grand opening, you need to make it a very good offer, a very unique offer, an offer that is going to get people excited and make it about the food. So that's the first hack. The second hack is to run paid promotions. So oftentimes restaurateurs, they are extremely busy with launching a new restaurant, right? You're dealing with front of house, you're dealing with the legal components, you're dealing with getting everything approved by the city or the state. There's a lot that goes into it. And then you pick a date on a weekend and you don't promote it, right? So you absolutely should be using social media to be promoting your event. So right here, I have a screenshot of one of our clients here in California, Baracoa. They were doing a grand opening event for a patio. It was called Havana Nights. They did it on the weekend. They had live music. They were selling tickets, and they came to us and wanted to actually promote this. So for almost up to 3 weeks prior to this event, we were marketing this event on social media. We were getting people to let us know if they were attending or not. We were spending marketing dollars to reach people that lived in the area to let us know if they were attending and to really ultimately promote the event. Here's another example of a promotion that we did for a concept called Ditch. And you can see here, we had 482 people respond to this event. It was on a Friday. It was a grand opening celebration. Again, if you read through this copy, it's very food focused, giving away free yuca poppers and oysters, $8 frozen palomas, live music, really awesome stuff. And a big benefit too of promoting your grand opening events through social media and leveraging Facebook events is it's going to give you a really good idea of how many people are actually going to attend, because when you promote these types of events, you are literally telling the machine to find people who are going to RSVP yes, no, or maybe to your event. So it also gives you some good insight of how impactful the event is going to be. Another piece of marketing the event is you want to make it very, very, very clear of what the giveaway is in the first 3 lines of your event. So when you are running advertising to this and it pops up on someone's newsfeed, you want to use your offer to capture their attention. So you clearly want to state the giveaway in the first 3 lines, tell the user exactly what the offer is. Then you want to explain in the steps below on how they can get the offer, and then put the address in the last line of ad copy so it's very clear. So it's like, hey, there's this event. They're giving away free ice cream. This is the date. This is how you can get your ice cream. You RSVP to the event. You tag a friend, and you visit us on November 17th. Okay, so you want to be just very clear about these things. You want to run paid promotions because you're putting in the time and effort to do it. And with our clients at Dineline, we have some other tricks up our sleeves specifically on remarketing and your organic content that can absolutely crush these advertisements and, again, ensure that you have a huge event. Last but not least is your strategic approach for the next 6 months after that event. Again, we talk to a lot of restaurateurs. They run a grand opening. They get a ton of people there. It was awesome. But what happens the first month after the grand opening, the second month, the third month after your grand opening event? Oftentimes you see a fall off. You're not bringing in as many people. Things kind of go back to being slow. You begin to panic. You start thinking, should I throw another event? Why aren't people coming back? Well, you need to have a strategic approach to this. And the best way to ensure that these people come back at your event is obviously have a really good event, have awesome food, but you need to be collecting their data at this event. So we have our own proprietary software called Dishio, and it is a QR code software that when that QR code is scanned, we actually have the ability to collect their first-party information, so collecting guest name, email, and phone number, but we also have the ability to actually run ad campaigns back to the people that scan this QR code. So with our grand opening events, we highly encourage the front of house and the staff to be using Dishio, getting QR codes scanned, getting people to sign up for the loyalty program. Get as much first-party data as you can, because then you can take that first-party data and you can leverage that into advertising, email, phone number, and communication with these customers that have visited your restaurant. Get them into your loyalty program, encourage them to repeat visits, and that is ultimately how you can maintain your revenue from that grand opening and see it continue to grow over those first 6 months of your opening, versus most cases, people have an event and they see that revenue trend downward. So those are your 3 hacks to having an awesome grand opening event. Thank you for watching this video. And if you want more information on how we can do this for you, visit dineline.co. And if you want more information on our software Dishio, visit dish.io, and I will see you soon.